Hey guys, welcome back or welcome. Hey, howdy, how you doing? If this is your first time, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're having a great freaking week. I'm really excited that you guys are here to hang out. We are going to be talking about a whole multitude of things. We're going to be talking about crossing the border from Peru to Bolivia, the day I spent exploring Bolivia, going on death road, surviving death road, whatever you want to call it, and my journey home. But first, if you haven't yet, you should probably hit that subscribe button so that we can hang out more. Let's start with crossing the border from Peru to Bolivia. Oh, let me get my book. So we crossed the border on the same day that we came from our homestay. If you guys haven't seen the video about my homestay, you should probably go check that out. I will link that up here for you guys. So a few things happen when we cross the border at Peru. The first thing is your guide changes. So the guide that was taking you around Peru is not the same person that takes you around Bolivia, but the guide does take you from Peru and drops you off in Bolivia. You aren't crossing the border by yourself. They are there to help you if you need to. The second thing that happens is you have to get off the bus and go walk through the border. I remember there was one girl in our group that was from the USA, and because she had an American passport, she actually had to pay. And I'm not really sure why they do that, but that is just what they do. So if you're from the USA, I have warned you. The actual going through the border is pretty chill. Obviously you can't take photos there because it's border patrol. They don't let you take photos. But yeah, it's a pretty easy system. You fill out the form and then you give it to the border patrol officer with your passport. He asks you some questions, you answer those questions, and then you go over. It's pretty standard stuff, to be honest. From the border, we carry on going to La Paz. So let me tell you about La Paz. La Paz is an interesting city. It's almost in a crater, I guess. There's mountains all the way around it, and to get to the outskirts of the villages, they actually have like cable cars or gondolas, whatever you want to call them. Such a great way to do it instead of just using buses. It was also really cool just to ride on the gondola and be able to see the whole of La Paz from that top part. They give you like these little maps at the hostels. I'll definitely take one and just like wander around the city. It's such a cool city to wander around. There's so much to see and so much to do there. So there's this really famous road near La Paz, or in like that goes from La Paz, called Death Road, and it's basically one of the thinnest two-way roads you'll ever see, and one side of it is like a cliff edge, like a mountain edge, and the other side of it is like just like straight up mountain. I can imagine being in a car on that is so scary, especially if you see like a bus or something coming towards you. We decided to do a mountain biking tour of it. So basically what happens is you just go jump on a mountain bike and they take you down parts of Death Road. Honestly, I am 110% so glad I did this. We had so much fun. There were moments where it was super scary, and even on a bike I felt dodgy. Like I literally felt like I was gonna fall over the edge. And definitely worth doing if you guys are ever in La Paz. You should definitely try it out because it was so much fun. So the next day was my flight home. I can't believe this journey is over on these videos as well. It's so sad. I'm so glad that you guys have been here to join me for it, but I'm so sad. Let me tell you guys about my flight home. So I got to the airport, everything was fine. The plane was on time, we were chilling, checked in my luggage, went through security. So the flight is not a straight flight back to the UK. You actually stop off in Madrid. From Madrid, I take another flight back to the UK. There was I think it was an hour and a half gap between my one flight landing and the second flight going. Anyway, so it got to the moment that we were boarding. It was all going fine. We boarded. I was chilling. No joke. I'm not joking you. We then sat at this airport in the aeroplane for about an hour before taking off. And at this point, I am flipping out because I am like, I'm not gonna be able to get my second flight. Hour goes by and captain's like, okay, we're gonna take off now. There is a chance that we could get to the airport at the time that we were meant to get there. So I was like, okay, this is good. This is good news. Like, we might actually make it. So it gets to closer and closer to time that we're meant to be landing, and it really doesn't look like we're very close. There's an announcement like, okay, we're gonna be half an hour later than we were scheduled to, so we're still not going to be that late. So I was like, okay, this is chilling. We got this. I get to the airport and there is 45 minutes until my next plane takes off. Not boarding, takes off. And I physically ran from one side of Madrid airport all the way to other. Now, if you are not sure how big Madrid airport is, it's like one of the biggest airports. I'm sure you guys correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's one of the bigger ones in the world. Like, it is massive. Got there with 10 minutes to spare until they were taking off, but they had already closed the gates. And I was so upset. Like, I was in tears. I was literally standing in front of this woman begging her to let me on this plane. She was like, no, you have to go get another flight. And the next flight wasn't until the next day, and it was like £200, and I was like, I really cannot afford to spend £200 because a flight that was not my fault was late, and so you didn't let me on that plane. Anyway, after enough begging and crying and everything, she let me on. I was ecstatic. So I got on this flight, we got back to the UK, and I got through security and all that stuff. And then I was waiting for my luggage. Waiting. So it turned out that my luggage hadn't made it onto the plane, had it? Because it couldn't make it from the other one plane to the next plane in time. Luckily, it was coming home that they hadn't given me, they hadn't got my bag to me, because the other way around would have been absolute disaster. They then delivered my bag to me a week later. I think I waited a week for my bag. So that is the end of this series of videos about Peru and Bolivia. I literally can't believe it's over. I can't believe it's the end of April. I can't believe you guys are here still watching this. Thank you so much. Like, I really appreciate you guys who watch my videos. It means the world to me, and if you haven't yet, you should probably hit that subscribe button now. And I am gonna see you guys in the next video. It is gonna be a review about G Adventures and the whole trip and whether I would recommend it, and I will talk you guys through all of the budget, all of the money that I spent, and what you guys would need if you wanted to take this exact trip. So I'm excited to see you guys there. I hope you're having a great day. Have the best week, and I will see you in the next video. I look forward to hanging out. Your first time. I don't know why I'm speaking like that. Fix my hair a little bit. Oh, that was really difficult. Okay, right. Let's do this, shall we?